Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So in my last video slash short, I mentioned how I was going to make a video on my thoughts on Arena's removal and how far I think Sea of Thieves has come. So first, let me talk about Arena. Arena was a great game mode. Rest in peace to Arena. It was a great game mode. If you're looking to get warmed up or to do a quick TDM, just mess around, Arena was the game mode. It's like, I would hop on Arena to warm up PvP. Like, if I just wanted the PvP and not, like, sit there hunting people for an hour on adventure, because, like, it's so hard to find people sometimes, I just hop on Arena and get some easy PvP right away. Or I'll just hop on Arena and do Team Deathmatch, which is what TDMing is. So that's what I would use Arena for. But the Arena was dead, and most of its player base was towards adventure mode. So Rare sadly removed it, and knowing about that removal, I thought all those sweaty Arena players were gonna move into adventure mode and cause some sweaty fights and make more PvP arise on the adventure game mode of Sea of Thieves. But I was wrong, because recently my servers have been dead as fuck since. And I'm like, did people uninstall the game because of it? And who knows? I don't know. But I was really hoping, but my servers have spiced up a little bit since Adventure 2 release, which is really amazing because I was really looking for some of that PvP and some steals to do. But knowing that, I really thought it was going to make the seas more sweatier, but I guess not. That's what I think about Arena, but Arena was a good game mode. Some people loved it, but I didn't. I only played Arena just to get some PvP in, and for the cosmetics, obviously. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm no day one player, but I have like 1,000 plus hours of playtime in Sea of Thieves, and I've been through about everything there is in Sea of Thieves. I've got rared. I've got crazy shit that happened to me that just really gets you ticked off. So, what I say are facts, alright? Now, there's people who are day one players, and, obviously they have more experience than me, but it doesn't take a day one player to experience these things that Sea of Thieves offers. So, that said, I'm gonna get into what I think about Sea of Thieves so far. So, I've had those shitty days and those awesome days in Sea of Thieves, and many of you all know hit reg is something that happens very often and can really tick people off. And it really gets me mad because I'm here trying to fight somebody and, I'm fighting some fucking sword lord, kraken crab lord with freaking ghost gloves on, okay? And my shots just aren't doing anything. And then when I one blunder him, and this guy doesn't die, and then he one blunders me, that shit right there is just unfair fucking gameplay. And then I just died to some noob, kraken, sword lord, ghost gloves, sword lord out here, alright? So, it really gets really angry when you're just trying the PvP. And the game's just not working right. But it works for your opponent, which is like, I feel like the game's against me every time I fight someone. But, yeah, I'm really angry about hit reg. But that's just really common concurrency. I kind of got used to it. I get less angry about it, but I still get angry. Especially when I'm fighting a really sweaty player and it's happening to me every single time, which causes me to lose the fight. Then I get really angry, but, it is what it is. So that's basically that part. And I think we've all been there. We've had those shitty days and good days. Like, some days I couldn't do anything. I just couldn't PvP at all. I couldn't even play the game properly. Like, I've had those days. I also had really good days where I hit deck shots all the time. I'm hitting my shots. I'm not missing a single chain. I've had those really good days. I've had those epic FOTD steals, but some days I just can't do that. And, that happens to a lot of us. And I think a lot of people can agree with that. Now, that's basically that for me. I'm not gonna go over, like, what's new in Sea of Thieves. That's not what this video is about. It's what I think about the game. I'm not gonna go over, like, all that stuff, you know. But I am gonna go over some pros and cons. I'm gonna go over the cons first. Most people go over the pros first to make the game look nice. But the game's not all good, you know. There's more bad things about the game than there are good things, okay? So, cons. There are many bugs, and all but in the end, most common one that is talked about is hit reg, as we stated earlier. It happens a lot when you least want it, which makes it super annoying. Now, there are a ton of other bugs and issues, but those, my friends, are for you to figure out on your Sea of Thieves journey. Trust me, when you buy this game, over your time playing, you will find these bugs. For example, bucket reg. It is so annoying. Like, I go bottom deck, I bucket water, and then when I go to throw it out, the water's not in my fucking bucket. And then, when I go bottom to bucket up more water, it magically appears, and now I just fucking backsplashed and sunk my own ship. Which is why those bugs are annoying, and obviously, they don't happen to you right away, they happen randomly. So, on your Sea of Thieves journey, you will discover these bugs, and you will get pissed the more they happen to you. So that, my friend, is for you to figure out those other bugs. But obviously, the main one is hit reg. I was watching this guy talk about cons for this game, and he didn't even mention hit reg, which really got me ticked off, because like that's the most common thing, and you're not even mentioning it. That's basically the cons. Now, before we move off the cons, I forgot to say this. So, Sea of Thieves isn't a perfect game. Sometimes it runs perfectly. Sometimes the servers just can't fucking run, bro. Like, I was trying to just chill, do some solo PvP on my stream, and I couldn't because every time I did, the game just said, right when you board, I'm gonna put your ping on, we're gonna do a ping spike all the way to 500 so that when you spam E, you don't go on the ladder, you're just gonna phase straight through their hole, okay? And that just happens a lot more than you would think. Now, obviously, when you're a noob and you're a beginner, you're not gonna think any of it, because you're just like, oh, I'm new, I'm just bad, I can't hit my boards, right? You know, that's true, but it's also not true. Like, who knows, maybe you were gonna get that board if Sea of Thieves didn't fuck you up, you know what I'm saying? So, there are a lot of things wrong. And, you know, not many people talk about it because they want to make the game good. And I love this game, I'm super passionate about it, which is why I get so angry when shit doesn't work properly, because I love it. It's my favorite game. I fucking dedicate so much time. I started playing in Season 3, sadly, because I couldn't get the game before, which was really annoying because I missed out on so much. I really wish I was able to play when the game first kind of came out, you know? So I could experience that stuff, but I just couldn't get it. So, and you were like, well, you only started playing in Season 3, so you're not that good. Well, I am, because, you know, I watched a lot of streamers play the game when it first came out since then. So I have a lot of game sense from watching other streamers, you know? Sam, he's a really good streamer. He analyzes his fights and explains what he's going to do before he fights them. And he always comes out on top, which really helps me to become a better helmer and predict things, you know? So, you know, that's why I'm pretty good and experienced and have good game sense. But, you know, let's move on to the pros now. Forget about the cons. So, the pros. So, the thing I love about the game is that it's action-packed and tons of adventures to do in this game. You got voyages, world events, you got Flameheart, which they removed recently. They might add it back, I don't know. It's temporarily removed because of new adventures that are out right now. I'm not sure. You could buy an Order of Souls voyage in, it's kind of like a Flameheart? I don't know. But there's Flameheart, Skeleton Fleets, Forts, Fort of Fortune, Ashen Winds, all that good stuff. They're going to be adding new Pirate Legend voyages during the middle of Season 6. So I can't wait for that to come out. It's going to be even more PvP, bro, because those voyages, whew, they're something else, let me tell you. It's really action-packed, and you might want to get on that lore grind, because the lore in Sea of Thieves, it is amazing. Now, I'm not a lore expert, but I've watched a lot of lore videos, and I've completed all the Tall Tales, and it's just an amazing lore. You really gotta do it. People say it's a sandbox game, open world, I don't know. You could do PvP, you could do PvE. It's both. And you're gonna come across people who are better than you, and you're gonna sink to them and lose your loot. It is what it is. That's why you want to get better at the game so you could defend from those people and keep your loot and sell it. Now, this game, it's cosmetic based, okay? You do these voyages, you do world events, you fight people, you steal their loot. All in the end, it makes you money, and you use that money to buy cosmetics. You do Tall Tales to earn cosmetics and title. It's all connected. So, Sea of Thieves, sandbox game, PvP, PvE. You know, there will be those toxic people, but don't let that stop you from getting better and playing the game. But as you play, you gain more experience, and you'll get better as you go. So, in the end, yes, you should get Sea of Thieves, but that's not what this video is about. It's about what I think about it. But I think it's an amazing game. There's tons of bugs, and there are good things. But Sea of Thieves is trying their best. I hope they are, at least, because I want to see their game get better. And I want to experience that while the game is still alive. It's getting, you know, I heard they're getting more players a lot now. Yet, why the fuck are my servers so dead, you know? But it is what it is. But, that's today's video. Hope you enjoyed. See you in the next one.